So, in the book of Revelation, chapter 9, a trumpet sounds, and a door to a whole other dimension is unlocked. And what comes out of that door has been the subject of some pretty terrifying debate for centuries. This is the story of the fifth trumpet. But to really get the true horror of this moment, you've got to understand the world it happens in. The stage has already been set by four massive catastrophic judgments. We're talking hail and fire burning up the earth, a mountain of fire poisoning the sea, a star falling and making the waters bitter, and then the sun and moon being struck dark. So society is just reeling. The natural order you completely broken. There's this sense of dread just hanging over everything, a feeling that humanity has seriously crossed a line. It's a world teetering on the very edge of the unknown. And as terrifying as things already are, the scriptures make one thing chillingly clear. The worst is absolutely yet to come. What happens next isn't just another disaster, it's a fundamental shift in reality itself. The vision kicks off with this singular, cosmic event. When that fifth trumpet sounds, it doesn't just shake the earth, it literally unlocks a door to another realm. Okay, so the text describes a star falling from heaven. But, most theological scholars agree this isn't some comet or asteroid. It's a powerful angelic being who's been given immense authority and a very specific, very ominous tool, the key to the bottomless pit. And the key he's holding, it opens the abyss. Now, in biblical cosmology, this isn't just some deep hole in the ground. It's a prison. It's a holding place for forces so malevolent and chaotic, they had to be locked away from creation in the first place. And that lock is about to be opened. The first thing to come out isn't a creature, but this supernatural smoke. It's so thick, so absolute, that it actually blots out the sun, plunging the whole world into this terrifying, suffocating darkness. It's like a physical manifestation of the evil that's being unleashed. But this smoke isn't empty. Oh no. It is a veil for an army. We're talking about an emergence of nightmares, described in some really vivid symbolic detail. So out of this smoke swarm, locusts. But let's be perfectly clear. These are not the insects we know. The scripture immediately launches into a description that proves these things are something else entirely. I mean, this description just brilliantly illustrates how horrific they are. Every single detail is symbolic. The horse-like bodies, that suggests a war machine. The crowns, a semblance of authority. The human faces imply intelligence. The lion's teeth suggest raw, destructive power. And those scorpion tails, they signal the ability to inflict excruciating pain. This is a divinely sanctioned army of tormentors. But this army isn't just sent to cause random chaos. Their orders are incredibly specific, which reveals the true purpose behind this whole terrifying event. So, this contrast is the crucial point. Unlike a natural plague, they are forbidden from harming the environment. No grass, no trees. Their mission is surgical. They are to target only one thing: people who do not have the protective seal of God. And their job is to inflict a very specific kind of suffering. And their mission has a time limit: 5 months. This detail, it just makes the whole abstract horror feel so much more concrete. It's not an endless torment, but a very specific, agonizingly long period of judgment. This is perhaps the most chilling verse in the entire chapter. The torment inflicted by these creatures will be so unbearable, so relentless, that death itself will seem like a merciful escape. But that escape will be denied. It's a description of suffering that's really beyond our normal comprehension. So after hearing all that, the natural question is, right? What are we supposed to make of this? How do we even process a vision that is so intense and so otherworldly? And that is the central question theologians have been debating for centuries. Are these literal scorpion locusts, or is this a symbolic vision representing demonic forces, or a military invasion, or maybe a spiritual decay? The answers vary, but the impact of the message, that remains. Whether you interpret the locusts as demonic beings or a metaphor for spiritual decay, scholars pretty much agree on the fundamental purpose of this passage. It's designed to be a profound and urgent warning about the reality of divine judgment. Ultimately, the fifth trumpet illustrates a really stark contrast: the severe consequences for those who turn away from a spiritual path, and on the other hand, the promised protection for the faithful. It is both a vision of judgment and a major call for spiritual preparedness. But as intense as all of that was, get this. The text calls it only the first of 3 woes. The prophecy isn't even close to being over, which leaves us with one heck of a question. What could possibly be unleashed by the 6th trumpet?